Hi, I'm Scott with eTrailer, and today we're going to be going over our CURT Class III trailer hitch for our 2024 Nissan Rogue. Our CURT Class III hitch for our Nissan Rogue here does have a 2-inch opening, so this is going to allow you to have a lot of popular accessories that run in the 2-inch shank. And what this is going to be almost kind of like a heavy-duty hitch. It does have the enforced collar around here. That's going to make it a little bit stronger. It's going to have a nice black powder coat finish, and this is going to be more of a gloss finish. This hitch is going to have our 5/8 standard pin, and our hitch here will not come with that pin, but a lot of your accessories may come with the pin already, or you can get the optional locking pin that we have here at eTrailer. We do have our safety chain loops on our hitch here, and we can use our standard S-loop style, or you can use your clevis-style hook for your safety chains on your trailer. As far as measurements go, we are going to be measuring right around 6 inches here from the center of our pinhole out to the edge of the bumper. That's going to be a measurement you'll want to have so you can decide if your accessories or anything you have on here have enough room to fold. Say you have a bike carrier that folds up and stows away. You'll want that measurement to go off of so you can know that your bike rack isn't going to come up and bump the back of your Rogue. As far as ground clearance here goes, we're going to have right at about 12.5 inches on that. And that's going to be the measurement you're going to want to know for if you need a rise in the shank of your bike rack or your utility carrier or anything like that. That's going to help you in ways where if you're backing out of your driveway, say you have a little dip that comes out, that way your bike rack isn't going to rub the ground or anything when you're backing out of your driveway. As far as our weights go for this hitch, it is going to have a 525-pound tongue weight rating for this one. That's going to be your downward pressure on the bottom part of your hitch here. And what that's going to allow you to do is know how much weight you can put on for like your bike racks. Say some of your e-bikes, say you get a couple of them on there, they can get pretty heavy, or maybe you got 4 or 5 bikes on a rack. Also with your cargo carriers that you have on the back, you may load it down pretty heavy with coolers or anything like that. So that's going to help you decide on how much your hitch can actually handle. As far as your pull rating, it is going to have a gross trailer weight rating of 3,500 pounds. That number is going to let you know how much weight you can have, and that is for your trailer and everything that you have on it. 3,500 pounds would be the maximum on that. But you do want to check with your vehicle manufacturer and make sure that those numbers line up with what you can pull with your Nissan Rogue. Installation for this hitch is pretty easy. I would say you can get it done in an hour or so, maybe in the garage or even in the driveway. Extra set of hands may be helpful. It wasn't really complicated. The directions are really straightforward. You only have a couple steps. So if it's something you want to get done, stick around and watch our video. If not, you can always look at our dealer locator and see if it's something that you could have done locally. To start our installation, the instructions tell us to remove these 2 little pop clips here. This is going to be a pretty straightforward installation. There really isn't a whole lot of tools and things that you're going to need to get this done. All you're really going to need is maybe a small screwdriver to get your clips out, and a 19mm socket and a ratchet and a torque wrench. You should be able to get it done pretty quick and easy. First, we'll start by taking these out. Give them a little wiggle. Sometimes you can get some dirt behind there, and that is going to help break them loose. All right, for our attachment points, we're going to have our weld nuts up in here. These are already pre-threaded. We're going to have one here and one here. On a lot of vehicles, you can get a lot of road grime and stuff up in there, or maybe a little bit of rust. What we like to do is just put a little spray up in there, either penetrant or some silicone spray, and just get a little bit on that and run our brush in here. If you don't have one of these brushes, we do offer them here at eTrailer. That's just going to clean that out for you and make installation a little easier. And we are going to do that on both sides. As far as our hardware goes, we are going to have our bolt and washer here. This is going to be a conical washer, and it has a little dip in it. It's going to have these little teeth in it. When we install it, we're going to want our teeth facing the hitch and going in. So we definitely want to make sure we get that. But what I like to do is after I run the tube brush in through our bolt holes here, what I'll do is I'll take our hardware and I'll run it in both of them. So that way, when I get my hitch in place, I know that I'll be able to run it in hand tight without having to fight it with holding the hitch up there. Now with an extra set of hands, we're just going to get our hitch lifted in place. And you'll want to get it tucked in behind your bumper here, so just kind of pull that back end out of the way and get your bolts started. All right, now that we have all of our bolts in finger tight, we're just going to come back through and snug them down. Now that we have all of our bolts snug down, what we're going to do is we're going to come back with a torque wrench and get them down to the torque specs listed in our instruction manual. If you don't have a torque wrench, you can get one from eTrailer or possibly borrow one from a local parts store or something like that. Sometimes they'll let you rent them for free. With our bolts all torqued down, now we'll follow back through and we'll put in our clips that we removed earlier. There's 2 of them here on the back. With everything torqued down and our clips installed, that's going to do it for our install of our CURT Class III trailer hitch for our 2024 Nissan Rogue. I'm Scott with eTrailer, and thanks for watching.